What's up, everybody? Pokemon Masters Council podcast, episode number 54. We're chugging 54 along.
Already?
Yeah, we're chugging along, man. We're knocking them out.
Yep. So today we're going to be talking about some favorite pokes. We're talking about, centralpokemon.com. We'll have a link and all that. And with favorite pokes of every typing.
Yep.
Kind of a fun midsummer episode while we climb that first month of Regulation D, because we've had having a good time on the ladder so far.
This will be our most, I don't want to say like interactive, but this is the podcast where more than ever we want you guys to drop a comment, because we're going to be doing all of our favorite Pokemon by types. We would love to see yours in the comments.
Yeah, we want to see some pictures. We want to have all of that type of stuff on our socials. Be able to share that with us on our Twitter.
100%. We're gonna tweet out the photos of these as they come out,
as well as Mike and Doug's.
Yep. So, and then drop yours in the comments. So let's talk about it. Let's show us your favorite Pokemon. Tell us which Pokemon that we love that you hate, and then tell us which ones that you love.
Tell us why we're wrong. Tell us why we're right.
Wrong. Tell us why we're wrong. We'll fight about it in the comments. But speaking of comments and all that stuff, guys, thank you so much for all of the new subscribers. Push all the buttons as Justin is indicating. Subscribe. If you're listening on Spotify, 5-star review, comment, like, all of the works. Help us get to 1,000. We would love to get monetized so we can get better equipment, put more time into editing, just make better videos for you guys, because we love doing this.
Absolutely. So we appreciate everybody on this growth to 1,000 in this beautiful, beautiful year of 2023. So far in the summer, we've been having some fun. Had a couple of cookouts.
Yeah.
We went to Mike's. We went to PMC Joseph G. Yep. We had a cookout. We had a lot of fun. We tried some Transformers with everybody. Doug had a lot of fun with that. He really liked it. He was messaging me. He's like, dude, I kind of want to play that again.
Been dabbling in the Transformers TCG. I played it too. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's a fun, casual beer and pretzels kind of game. It's basically Rock'em Sock'em Robot. So it's really fun. Yeah. And you went camping.
Yes.
Lots of summertime fun.
So I got two things. I got to grab that when I'm done talking about my first thing. I forgot. But yeah, so I went away, did some camping up in Michigan's Upper Peninsula for the second time this year. Because I remember like 2 episodes ago I had just gone. Just went with some homies this time. PMC Panzer Tank, Connor, and then one of my other like disc golf buddies. We went up there. Played a bunch of disc golf. We camped out. We foraged for firewood and had awesome fires the whole time.
Got that ace?
Oh, yes. I got a hole-in-one while we were disc golfing.
Maybe future Brandon will ta-da! Post the picture right here, right now. Blam! On screen.
Bam! Yeah, I'll try to drop some pictures as we kind of talk about this. But yeah, it was...
so that was obviously the... I was trying to lead into it, but he's too modest. I was like, come on, bro.
I thought you were pointing at like, your kids are upstairs about to make a whole racket.
Oh, no. I was like, number one. You won hole-in-one. So super...
Sorry.
Big deal for you.
Yes. So I got my 14th career hole-in-one in disc golf.
And they call it an ace.
Ace. That's my 4th just this year.
Yeah.
In 2023, I've got 4 of them. I am on a
That's why I was saying it was so important, because it was number 4.
Yeah. I've never hit 4 in a year.
Yeah.
Most I've ever hit is 2.
Now you got to do it in the competition.
I know.
The
one time I did it in a tournament, I did not pay into the ace pool, so I didn't get paid for it.
Oh.
Yeah, like everyone throws $2 in the tournament,
yeah.
And then if you hit the ace, you get the money.
But it was good weather. You had a good time.
Yes, it was awesome.
Did you go to any new disc courses this time, or was it all places you have been before?
Yeah, so in the UP,
you've been up there obviously. The reason he's been up there a bunch, so I'm asking like, have you done them all now, or most of the big, or is there like a circuit you guys like now? It's like, we'll stop here and there. We'll avoid that. That one's jank.
So on the way home, we played a new course, but it was in Gaylord. So it was still north, but not in the Upper Peninsula.
Yeah.
But we played a course on the Porcupine Mountains. I had played the first 9 holes before because they're kind of short and wooded. When I went, my wife was pregnant with our second child, and the other 9 holes are on a ski hill. And it was windy. It was a windy fall day, so we did not go on the ski hill because she was 8 months, almost 8 months pregnant. She had our second child the next month.
The next month.
Yeah, so we finished. I played the ski hill courses.
The little Zorua.
Yeah, little Zorua. So yeah, it was really fun. So we played 4 rounds on 4 different courses. Got my hole in one. 3 nights of camping. Really good time. Really good time. And then the other thing, Justin, if you want to reach for that, the other little project I've been working on that's actually Pokemon related for all of you at home.
You want to show that off now?
Should we show it off now?
No, it's yours. I thought you were gonna wait till it's done.
No, I'll show off a start.
Okay. Yeah.
So, y'all know we love Pokemon cards on this channel, right?
Yeah. You've been working on this. You've been talking about this for like 6 months. This is not a spur of the moment. This is like a long-term investment that he's been like thinking about. What do you guys think about this? Option A, option B, a bunch of different stuff. So,
so I'll just show it off and then I'll shout out everyone who's been involved. So, I tore apart my Pokemon card binder to start a collection of the original 151 Pokemon. So, I've been doing a lot of research on cards, like OG cards, and how much they're going to cost, the runs, all of that stuff. So, I'm making sure. So,
spoiler alert: we're not going to buy the Charizard.
Yeah, we're not buying first edition Charizard, Shadowless, all of that jazz. We're not doing that. So we're just buying a lot of unlimited. This is like the unlimited is like the fourth.
But it's not. Eventually, it's not going to be in a binder.
Yeah, I might get a special binder for it. I really am not 100% sure.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't want to put them in top loaders or get them graded. Because then it's like, how do you display that?
No, I thought we were gonna get a big frame.
Oh, that's an excellent idea. Maybe we'll do that. But for now,
like a giant picture frame poster on the wall.
Yeah, okay.
That has all 151.
So.
Yes, including Mewtwo.
Yes. So, that's what I've been working on.
The worst legendary.
No, the best legendary.
Competitively.
No. That belongs to Rayquaza.
The worst Uber.
So, yeah, just like...
Yeah, he's bad now. He doesn't have Meteor Beam anymore.
So, I got to shout out my son. So, my brother-in-law gave my son all of his old cards or whatever. And then I told my son, I was like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. And he's like, well, let's go through my cards. So my son gave me the start for this. I've got about 90 of the original 151.
And a lot of them were just in the house.
They're already in the house. So I owe my son a pretty decent chunk of change because he gave me well over $100 worth of cards. He said he didn't need anything, but we're going to reward that generosity.
Yeah, maybe buy him something new for gaming or new for something.
Something fun. Something.
Maybe new skateboard or something.
We'll figure something out. So
he's been liking skateboard so far. So
yes. So that's what I've been up to. Enough about me. What about you?
Pokemon stuff, fun in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
We have been. It's not ready yet. That's obviously why there's not a video. It's not the PokePlugs. But what we have been working on is our PMC Sun team. So there's a lot of different options. A lot of pokes that are benefit from Sun. Obviously, all the photosynthesis, all the Paradox pokes from my game Scarlet. Obviously, Pandering, Charizard's here now.
Yep, and he's actually pretty good right now.
Hisuian Typhlosion, got a base 100 speed, stab, eruption.
Mm-hmm.
We have Hisuian Lilligant that is now a better version of the old one with the After You to make Torkoal, which has already won a tournament with the original Lilligant. This one's just a better version with Solar Blade and Close Combat. So there's so many options in the Sun. It's kind of hard for us to figure out which avenue, because there's only 6 pokes, right?
Right.
So we're still nailing it down. We've been testing out some net navies, but they don't do very well under Urshifu, so
definitely not.
It's a little tough for them. But what's been really going on is that Indeedee Armarouge making a big comeback. So
surprisingly so,
very big damage coming out there. He's just got so many options. Like you could do Wide Guard, you can do Trick Room, you can do so many cool things on the Armarouge itself. And then Indeedee's S+. She's so good.
I have to say, and I think maybe this will change later on as a format. It's one that kind of shiny new toy idea kind of fades with Reg D. I think we'll see more Ruin Pokemon, but right now I don't see any except Chen Pao.
I see a lot of Chen Pao, and I see every once in a while there's a Chi-Yu, but I don't see basically any. I saw a Ting Lu, but he just let it, and it was one of those teams where it's like, I got a feeling. So he led the Ting-Lu, and I led with it was my rain team, so I led with Rapid Strike Urshifu. And I'm just like, I got a feeling like there's no way like that the meme from Tom Hardy, like, that's bait.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no way he's just gonna give this to me turn 1.
Yeah.
Or not. It was or
at least not Terra or something.
Yeah, at least without tearing. And then so I went Detect and like Icy Wind or whatever it was, and he didn't Terra. So I was like, oh, maybe he is gonna. So then I just hit Surging Strikes and I just killed him. That was the one Ting-Lu I've seen.
That is the worst use of Ting-Lu I've ever seen.
Like, he just died. He just didn't do anything. But and then it was funny because the very next game, I fought not Mudbray, Mudsdale. I fought Mudsdale, and he has stamina, and he led with that. And I'm like, now this one, that's bait.
That's bait.
And so turn 1, I did it again, where I did Icy Wind Detect, and guess what?
Terra Water.
Terra Grass.
Terra Grass. Okay.
I thought Terra Water too, but yeah, Terra Grass. So he actually took a little bit from the Icy Wind, got a stamp. So what he's trying to do is, and he had the Rocky helmet. So he's trying to go Terra Grass, take 3 hits, get 3 stamina boosts, and smash me. But I just went to Tech. So then turn 2, I just literally hit him with the Hurricane.
Yeah,
and then close combat.
Sorry, dude. Penelope's putting people down in this meta, dude.
Penelope's got way too much damage for that, bro.
Yeah.
So it was really fun.
Yeah.
But other than that, just been grinding the ladder. I guess we should go on to the news. There's not a lot to talk about. There wasn't a big tournament yet this weekend.
No, this may legitimate. This may legit be our shortest podcast ever.
Yeah, there's just not a whole bunch. But what we do have, I kind of got it right. So before Mewtwo, we are going to have Rillaboom. Yes.
So Rillaboom 7-star raid coming up. It's going to start Thursday, July 27th. So next Thursday. It's going to go to Sunday, and then the second occurrence will be Thursday, August 3rd.
Yep, so 2 weekends in a row.
Yeah.
Just like Delphox. And this is Terra Normal. So keeping that trend going with just giving us 1 7-star raid of each type.
Yeah.
Until they get through the whole roster, basically, until they get through the whole cycle of all, 17, 18 types now?
Yes.
So this is Terra Normal. So there's a couple of cool options out there that you can go for in terms of how to take this boy down, Zero.
Okay.
One of the things, so Osiris put out a cool video. Definitely go check that out. I know this isn't PokePlugs yet, but
yeah,
gotta shout him out. The dude puts in great work, and he's got some great suggestions, especially about how to take this down solo, offline, without any Randys.
Yep.
He was talking about using Galarian Zapdos because he has bulk up, he's got taunt, and he has Thunderous Kick. So it drops their defense and just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And with PP Max, you can get up to 16 of those. So you got enough to spam.
Okay, yeah.
And then another good option would be Annihilate.
Yeah.
Because he can spam, he has faster and he can taunt.
Yep.
He has bulk up and he has Drain Punch.
Yep.
The option that I'm going to go for, I'm actually going to be busting off of 2 raids ago? I'm going to be busting out that Chestnut.
Okay.
Because I actually built one that's built to counter Urshifu. He's like a big physical defensive poke.
Yeah.
And he's got Rocky Helmet. Now, obviously, in the raid, I'm probably not going to use Rocky Helmet. That won't do a lot. Shellbell will do more effort for that. But the point is, it's physically defensive. It resists the grass moves that he's going to be trying to throw out at us, right?
Right.
So, really, really excited about that.
So I got a question. Are you?
And he has Drain Punch and bulk up. And then Doug was thinking about trying this too because he also has Iron Defense and Body Press, which is stab. So lots of cool options there if you do want to take out the Rillaboom. Now, me personally, I don't mind going on the 7-star raid and trying 2 or 3 bites at the apple till I get a couple of competent Randys and we take it out.
Yeah,
takes a couple more minutes, but at least it's easier than trying to make special Pokemon in this economy just for a raid. So if you're like me that you don't want to make somebody super specific just to take out this Rillaboom, try out the Chestnut.
So positives with this, however, normal is a great Terra Shard to have. So this would be a great one to grind for ability patches, and depending on how easy it is, because some are not created equal.
Yeah, we have a lot of powerful Pokemon like Arcanine, Hisuian Arcanine, and Dragonite that all have extreme speed. We also have, an amazing Pokemon that would love to have the other of his stabs that Terra Normal facade on the Ursaluna.
Exactly.
So there's some really good candidates for these normal shards.
Yeah, so it'll be a great and ghosts. I like ghosts going normal.
Yeah, definitely great defensive option for kind of a lot of cool pokes out there.
So I gotta ask you: are you gonna use Terra Normal Rillaboom?
No, I've already got 3 or 4 avocado mons.
Right.
Already made. Terra Normal's not something that stands out to me as necessary for any of those right now. It's not worth it for that one turn
for
of
the fake out. Yeah. So I'm glad that you said that, so I didn't have to. It's not worth it for the fake out, guys. So,
no, don't do that.
But defensively, sure, just shed some weaknesses to ice because there's an Articuno team going around, Tornadus, Fire team. So I mean, it is useful. If you don't have Rillaboom already, this could definitely be useful for you. But
you know what else is going around? Speaking of which, just anecdotally, is Terra Ice Choice Specs Iron Bundle.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
It does so because there's so many ice or flying type Pokemon right now.
Right, yes,
it does so much damage, and it's so fast. It outspeeds everything. Yeah. So oh my gosh, dude!
Cybertron was
and he has Freeze Dry and Ice Beam.
Yeah, Cybertron was using a similar build. In a video that we're going to plug for PokePlugs.
We do have PokePlugs up next.
Yeah.
So we did a couple of videos. We obviously had the Ice Horse and the Hisuian Zoroark vid, which all of you have seen.
Yeah, you guys seem to like that one.
That was your pet project. That's like your baby from Gen 8 that has been evolving with you over the years. My baby is still waiting because Comfey's not coming until September, but
it'll be here.
Just wait. Because
cannot wait.
It's nasty.
You can use a Hisuian Goodra?
Oh yeah. It's gonna be the most nasty thing in the world. Yeah. It's gonna be so
cannot wait, dude.
That's so that's my baby. Still waiting on the bench. But the Ice Horse and Zoroark, I've actually seen a couple of HZs in the ladder so far, and I've punked every single one of them.
They're not as good as this one, right?
No, it's because I know.
Yeah.
It's because you taught me. It's literally this team taught me, like, okay, because now I'm a master at you know what I mean, wielding this weapon.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna get gotcha'd by my own product.
You're right, yes.
So like when I see I've actually seen quite a few regular Zoroarks too, for what it's worth.
I mean, he's still good. He's got Stab, Sucker Punch.
He's not as good. He's not as good.
True.
In VGC. Because what did we say about VGC? He can't sweep. He's not poke.
And hard sweep. Hisuian can't hard sweep either. You know what I mean?
And what is the thing that Hisuian has that regular does not?
More utility, like Will-O-Wisp.
Yep. Willow.
100%.
That Will-O-Wisp is what it is. So if you're gonna hide behind somebody, that Willow is clutch.
Yep.
That Willow is actually really, 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 really dangerous. So that's my opinion. I like HZ better.
Regular Z just has a strong Sucker Punch and knockoff, and that's kind of it.
And he's got Flamethrower, and sometimes people can do that because obviously the genies all get the Prankster Sunny Day and Rain Dance and Snowscape and Sandstorm or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, when you see him in Team Select, the first thing I'm saying, like, oh, he got HZ. Yeah. All right, who is he going to hide behind? So obviously, whenever you see Hisuian Zoroark, 99% of the time, they're going to lead with it. You don't know which one of the two, but you know one of the two is a Zoroark. So when they throw out like just this random lead, almost had to do the Trico bleep there, but when they throw out a random Trico lead, and you're just like, what in the double HE double hockey sticks is going on here? Yep. I just don't get it. That's because it's a Zoroark in front of you, and he's very, very fragile.
Yep.
You just smash him.
Yep.
You just throw... And so what I do with my rain team is I'll just throw out a Bleak Wind. I'll throw out Bleak Wind Storm.
Yep. Break one.
Because I just figure... I'm like, I don't know where he is, but I'm about to find out. Bleak Wind. And I'm like, oh, there he is. All right. Now he's revealed. He's got 2 HP left, and
they just smash him with an Icy Wind.
And an Icy Wind. Bleak Wind, Icy Wind, turn 1 could totally do the trick. So
I'm telling you right now.
But this squad, everything I just said, I know I was rambling. This squad, go for it. This squad is the antithesis of what I just said, because we have this actually has the setup.
Yeah, this is a utility Zoroark. This is not meant to sweep. This is meant to support you with Bitter Malice dropping attack.
And
Will-O-Wisp.
I think I don't mean to cut you off, but I think the biggest thing is that they're not trying to stay above board.
Right.
You're using that to set them up to set up Cresselia, or to allow Cresselia to set up the Trick Room.
Yes.
And that's the big difference, is that everyone tries to, not only offensive Zoroarks, because I've obviously seen Hisuian Zoroarks with Willow.
Yes.
And I know that they get it. And with Taunt, I know that they get it. But it's just I just feel like everyone just tries to, almost like blinders.
Yeah.
They don't think about the fact that, no. You use this super fast Pokemon as like a, hey, look at me.
Yeah.
While she's over there setting up Trick Room and the horse is about to come in and clean up house.
Because we got AV Horse, right?
AV Horse.
And this is by design. This is why we use Bitter Malice and Will-O-Wisp, because we're already set on the special side. Now we shore up the horse's physical side by spreading burn and lowering attack with Bitter Malice to just make this horse a monster.
Bruiser. Yeah.
It is susceptible
he shrugs hits that he's not supposed to be this good.
No. He's being slept on.
He's so underrated. I think this is one of, if not the single most underrated pokes in the meta.
I think so too. I think this is one of the finest teams I've ever made.
Yeah, it's
doubles, singles,
and you can tell that this is not your first iteration.
No, yeah, definitely. I have experience with this.
You can tell that this is your pet project.
Yes,
you know 100%. What I mean. So it shows. It was very fun. It's my favorite Hisuian Zoroark vid on the internet at the moment. So
thanks, buddy.
Not the video, but the team. Like this is the Hisuian Zoroark squad right now.
Yep.
Out of everything that I've seen globally on the internet, nobody has an Age Zoroark team like this. So
check it out, guys. We'll link
patting our own stuff on the back, but hey, try it out and let me know what you think, because I love this squad. And I want to know, am I crazy? Is it just because my boy made it, my bias? I think this squad is legit. Go check out that video. Check out that play with, oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, the first 30 seconds, if that doesn't rope you in.
Popping off, bro.
Yeah.
So beyond that, we do have a couple that we want to share from other content creators in the meta.
Yeah. So I'll go first. Cybertron VGC shared a really fun anti-meta
Aaron
pick. It was Hisuian Zoro, or
like a montage vid, right?
No, it was like 5 games though. It was like an hour-long video.
Oh,
and
okay.
It was Terra Ghost, Brute Bonnet with Rage Powder, Sucker Punch, Spore, and Seed Bomb, and it was holding the Rocky Helmet. So you're drawing in, so you're going Terra Ghost, so you can't get faked out, and then you're drawing in attacks. So you're making Urshifu whiff, first of all. Then you're drawing in attacks and making them take Rocky Helmet Chip while not doing super effective damage because you've changed your type.
Exactly.
And then Rockhead, Clear Amulet, Hisuian Arcanine with the Flare Blitz, Rockhead, Extreme Speed, Protect. Just a really good vid, and he really did a really good job showing off how powerful some of these anti-meta picks can be, especially Brute Bonnet right now.
Yeah, Brute Bonnet's super, super strong. Being able to redirect Urshifu with those massive, insanely high defensive stats and resist the Rapid Strike by just being a grass type. It's really, really powerful.
Yeah. So what about you, sir?
I've got James Beck.
Okay.
Actually,
I know that guy.
Multiple people have put this out. We've seen Aaron, Cybertron Zang.
Yeah.
We've seen Pokesports. Lots of people. And I've actually faced this myself, not once, not twice, but 3 times on the ladder so far. And I actually talked to you about it. Because the first time I fought it, I made the mistake of, because it has a dark Urshifu.
Yep.
And I made the mistake of, because this game doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you until he's standing in front of you.
And even then, when he was standing in front of me, I still made the mistake. Because it's literally just the pose. There's no color difference. There's no name. There's no
single strike stands like this,
and then the other one stands like this.
Yeah, and you like
it's just how they stand, and I just wasn't paying attention enough. It's my own fault, but I didn't realize that he wasn't
water.
I thought he was the dark one. Yeah. So, but anyways, that was the first time I fought this team, and since I've fought it 3 times, I've lost to it twice. I only beat it once. It's really good. And it's the best hail. Oh, I guess now it's not hail. Snow team In terms of weather, I love weather. It's the best snow team I've ever seen.
Yeah,
by far.
I'm starting to think
you're hyped for a different reason.
Yes, because Articuno is the featured Pokemon in there, and Kanto Articuno is my girl.
That's your favorite bird,
boy, or what? Yeah, that's my favorite bird by a long shot, and I love Galarian as well.
And she's been bad for 20 years.
She's been bad since she came out,
and this is the first time she's ever been good, and she's legit scared. It's oh my god. Bro.
Terra Water. Just a really nice defensive. No, I've seen Terra Water. What were you fighting?
This one is Terra Ground.
Oh, that's annoying.
And it's got Snow Cloak.
Snow Cloak. If you're in the snow, got increased evasion, and
I'm pretty sure it has Bright Powder.
It holds Bright Powder.
It has Bright Powder. So it's the old trick that I pulled back when we were like 18, and you were just like, no.
Yep.
No.
Part of the reason Garchomp got banned.
That's this. That's literally this. So it's so what's the word for it that's appropriate for the channel? It's very
juvenile. It's juvenile.
There's a lot of tricks that are rage inducing with the plays. The Terra Water.
This is like minimize baton
kind of. Well, because they have Terra Water Landorus, Therian.
Oh boy.
They have Choice Scarf, Regieleki. So remember that second game? I was in a Tailwind, and I was like, oh, okay, I got this. I'm in a Tailwind. My Urshifu, I'm going to go to... And then all of a sudden, the Regieleki went first and T-bolted me in one shot, and I was just, what happened? That thing's scarfed? And I went, and then the very next day, the team...
video came out,
and like, sure enough...
Yep.
Scarf Regieleki. He literally outspeeds the entire world.
You literally cannot be faster.
You can't be faster than him unless you're another Lecky, like in the Tailwind or something. Yeah. So like, it's brutal. There's the U-turn. There's Volt Switch. The Obama is actually the best Obama I've ever seen. That's also Terra Water with max defense and Rocky Helmet. So because Obama is Grass type. So that's the Urshifu answer. You can't just. You can't just willy-nilly throw out Surging Strikes there. There is a Tornadus, which also has Snowscape. This team is mind-blowing.
Got everything.
So, probably one of Zero's favorite squads so far in the meta, because it is Articuno. Yeah, but this is... I would not be surprised if at the very first Reg D Regional that we see this in top 8. That's my call. This is might just be a ladder thing, maybe not a tournament, but my call right now.
Yeah,
I expect to see this in Top Cut. This is a strong team.
So, guys, that's all we got for PokePlugs and news and all that. We are going to take a little break. We're going to come back. We're going to show you guys all of our favorite Pokemon by type, and then we'll go into why we like them.
There's a couple of our top 10s missing, but that's just because they're tough, overlapping types.
This list was tough for me.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see yours. Let's do it.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you in a minute. All right, what's good? We're back. We are going to talk about our favorite Pokemon of every single type. We've got a fancy little image here for both of our charts.
Yeah, I think maybe we'll just like bring it up on text on screen or something. Future Brandon or something. It's centropkmn.com or something like that. But we'll have the detail.
We'll probably link it. Yeah,
we'll link it down below, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But basically, you go there, you have to translate it to whatever language you speak. It's a Spanish traditional, so you have to...
Yeah, it's got a button right at the top right. It'll say translate, and then just boom.
Then you just go to click your type, and then it's really nice how they have it laid out. It just drops down every poke that exists of that type.
Of that type, yep.
Yep, so then you just go through and collect all the thing, and it prints out this nice little image for us, and just kind of have a fun little thing. We got a busy summer going around right now, so we're just trying to fill that void, because we do have some Reg D topics and stuff coming up, but there's just not enough to talk about yet. We want to wait for the first regional.
Yeah.
That'll be the big kickoff. So.
Yeah. So we're going to start with mine. Like we said earlier, guys, drop your favorite Pokemon of every type in the comments below. We want to read through
I want to see like 100 different pictures of everyone that watches this. Go do it. It takes like 5 minutes.
Yeah. And then just Yeah, because we want to see if we share any favorites, or if you're a Rillaboom kind of fan, I'm gonna roast you in the comments.
You like Charizard?
If you like Charizard, sorry. Just kidding. Anyway, guys, we're gonna start with mine. So we're gonna go over these. We're gonna kind of categorize them. Did I like this because it's nostalgic? Is it competitive, or is there an aesthetic or design or a lore that I enjoy, or maybe the anime really kind of elevated them for me? So, without further ado, guys, I'm just going to show you my whole list, and we're just going to go right across the top, and it's going to read like a book. So, guys, here we go. Here is my list up on screen. If you're listening on Spotify, you're just going to have to pay close attention. Starting with grass.
Pretty lame.
Wow. Okay, wow. Just wait till we see this guy's list. It's awful.
Going with that Venusaur. Not too shabby.
Yep, my favorite grass type, Venusaur. This one was an easy nostalgia pick for me. This is the Pokemon that I started with in my first playthrough of Pokemon Blue version.
In the OG.
I'm an OG.
Just a little sprite.
Gen 1er. They loved that ugly little sprite. And it's been...
Back when it was like black and white.
Yeah. And it's been pretty good competitively throughout its life.
Hey, he's great. Especially Chlorophyll.
Moving on, Cinderace. This one, honestly, when I was making the list, kind of caught me by surprise because I looked through all of the
This
Pokemon.
One's got to be more competitive.
It started competitive. Well, and honestly, though, like when we saw the 3 starters, I picked Cinderace for the aesthetic. Remember?
No, you chose Cinderace as your playthrough. Like that was your pick.
And then competitively, just kind of elevated it, I think.
Yeah, Libero got it banned. It also... For me, I've said it before, but Hops Cinderace really put it in perspective for me, seeing it in the anime. It was a cool...
Exactly, yeah. It had like a little attitude. It was funny, yeah. Moving on. Water, my favorite water type.
We all have an evolution. We all have a favorite evolution.
Yeah, everyone's got to have an evolution in their list. Mine is Vaporeon. This is the, in the original games, you got one Eevee, and that was it. You had to choose which 3 paths you were going to take, and I went with the bulky water.
And you'll see mine later.
And then this one, purely an aesthetic choice, and no,
nostalgia.
It's nostalgic. It's nostalgic and aesthetic.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on, we've got another technically Gen 8 Pokemon. My favorite normal type Pokemon, Hisuian Zoroark.
Yeah, brand new one. So you're a big Zoroark fan regardless. Like, he's always been kind of teetering at the edge of that top 10 favorite between him and Samurott. So
yeah,
putting the normal one in here, as cheeky, I like what you did, because I see later on when we get to your Ghost and Dark. And like, you can't choose him for Dark because that means... Scrafty. So, spoiler alert. But, I really like him. He's actually really, really strong. We talked about him earlier in the podcast. So, and I love Hisuian more than regular. I think he's S+.
I love them both. It's hard for me to choose.
Dude, the shiny.
So good. Dude. Moving on. Electric.
You got
Raichu.
You got to go
man.
with it, bro.
This is a nostalgic pick for sure. Anytime I can make it work competitively, I'm really excited about it.
So, if Pokemon were real, you'd obviously have Raichu. He's part of your top 10.
Yeah.
Big fave for you.
Yep.
Would you start with the Pichu or would you start with the Pikachu? If Pokemon were real for you in the anime, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, you don't really find Pichu in the wild in the game.
But hypothetically, like, knock on wood, you have a choice in the
Pikachu, man.
You start with just skip the baby.
Yeah, skip the. I don't want to do all that work of being its friend.
I
want to just catch a Pikachu and shove a Thunderstone down its mouth and get a Raichu.
Just instant Raichu.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Next one, nostalgic, competitive, aesthetic, lore,
you gotta be super
anime.
Pandering to get rid of his own ace at his own gym.
No.
For this boy.
My favorite psychic, Mewtwo. Favorite Pokemon of all time, for good reason. I mean, it's not that great competitive anymore, but it had its moments.
Power creep. Yeah.
It had its moments.
Well, and he's the OG. Like, especially nostalgia.
Yeah.
This one's nostalgia.
Detective Pikachu, he was a main feature. He had his own movie in the OG.
Yeah, like, this guy is the guy. So, obviously, we have to give your shout out here for, you can't have both. So, Alakazam is your, in terms of non-legendaries, in terms of, like, our PMC gym leader stuff, Alakazam is your ace Pokemon.
100%.
But
100%.
Mewtwo taking the cake, bro.
Yep. Next. Fighting type Pokemon, my favorite would be Hitmonlee. This is a nostalgic pick for me.
You just picked up his card.
I did.
We were just talking about that earlier in the news, in the host hobbies.
So yeah, this is a Pokemon that same thing in the first game. You could only get one or the other.
Yeah, Hitmonchan, and I'm a Hitmonchan guy.
Right.
Naturally, we didn't plan that. That was
yin
just
and yang. Bro.
Yeah, super
yin
fun.
Yang. And then there's the weird Hitmontop fans, but we don't talk about them.
Hey, Timmy Top was good. Timmy Top put in work over the years, bro.
Favorite rock type? I know you're gonna like this one. Aggron.
It was close for me between Aggron and mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyranitar was like another good pick, but
I gotta tell you, if we're talking purely aesthetically, obviously I'm excited because it's a Hoenn rep, right?
Yeah.
And Lance had one, and he was super powerful.
Yeah.
Steel Rock, great poke, sturdy. He's actually pretty good competitively.
Sturdy, yeah.
Mega Aggron is insanely good.
So thick.
But if we're talking purely aesthetics, out of the three, Aron, Lairon, and Aggron, Lairon is my favorite.
Okay, that makes sense.
I really like him because it's just a big, beefy dinosaur rhino gonna charge into. Yeah.
I can see that.
But obviously, big Godzilla monster. He's awesome.
Aesthetic pick. Aesthetic pick for me. I do like him competitively in lower tiers, but
definitely
aesthetic.
He's been fun for a while.
Yes. Ground type, purely competitive choice. Gliscor.
I will say, like I've said before, jokes aside, competitively, he's such a nuisance. He's such a pain in my butt.
Love him.
But
I love him.
What did I say when I drew him?
Yeah, you found a new appreciation for his design through drawing him.
1,000%. Like night and day difference. Once I actually sat down and did some artwork and drew him, I was like, oh, they did a really good job back in the day with these designs in comparison to some of the designs of nowadays. It's just my personal opinion, but
you're not wrong.
It stands. I know art is subjective, but when I went down to sit down and drew the Gliscor and did some artwork, I really got appreciation. They did a good job with that mixture of bat and scorpion. Yeah. And I kind of made the comment to you, I was like, oh, I didn't realize, I know it feels stupid, but I didn't realize that that's what he was.
Yeah, he's... I mean, aesthetically, he is good, but mostly a competitive pick for me.
And he's so good. He's one of those. We talked about it before last week. He is one of the most premier picks, and not just by us, by the community standards. Yes. He's one of the most. What's the word I'm like? One of the ones we're looking forward to the most.
Yes.
Right. The most sought after coming out this
DLC
Teal Mask. Yeah.
Moving on to my favorite flying type, I've got Crobat.
Can't say the nickname here, but the original fly Pokemon for your squad, you caught. This is your first shiny.
Yes, in Heart Gold Soul Silver, I caught my very first legit shiny I caught was a Zubat.
In the world. Like your first you've ever got.
Ever.
Yeah. Was a pink Zubat.
And he was green, actually.
Or a green Zubat. Pink Crobat, sorry.
And then he was green Golbat, and he evolved in a pink Crobat. I was kind of thrown off, but, I mean, I love him now. And...
even like when I got my Crobat VMAX, I bought the shiny.
Exactly, I bought shiny Crobat V's. Like never again. We do not acknowledge regular
Team
Crobat
Pink
on this channel. Favorite bug type?
This one was really cool because you're a big fan of. Or obviously you're the Psychic Gym leader.
Yes.
Cool design. I loved the G Max with the UFO.
Yeah. So this is a design and a competitive choice for me because.
He's fun competitive.
Remember how much work I put in with him last gen with the sticky web and dual screens and then just bug buzz? Or
do you remember my squad with gravity and then the grav apple drop at 120 base power? Yep. Can't miss.
Yeah.
Getting through those minimizes. Yeah.
He's
fun.
Gen 8, man, they hit really hard.
A UFO ladybug.
Yeah.
S+, man.
Yeah. Moving on to Poison, another 8th gen rep.
This is one of the best designs that Pokemon has ever done in the history of Pokemon.
Yep. So
this is why I said not all those new Pokemon designs are bad.
Right. So Gen 8 hit really good.
The boy slaps the base, bro.
Yeah. We got Toxtricity. I put the amped form because I like the yellow one better. He's like a little more energized, and the blue one's kind of like derpy and like lazy.
He looks like he's enjoying himself at a summer concert festival.
Yes, and this one's kind of mean.
This one's in the groove.
Lean. Yeah, so this was a hard pick juggling him and like Crobat, and then like Iron Moth too.
Yeah, Iron Moth is a great design. El Pizzo, we love Mega Man. So.
My favorite dark type, Scrafty.
Top 10 here.
This is a top
10.
Yep.
If Pokemon were real, Zero is absolutely gonna have himself a Scrafty.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Pants.
Pantalones. So we just, for short, we call him Pants.
Yeah.
Obviously, because he's hiking up his trousers. It's hilarious. I don't mean to take the thunder, but like I love his design too. You know, I love his design. That punk rock, his shiny with the green mohawk for me. S+, bro.
You know, originally he was a competitive pick because we didn't have fairies in Gen 5. He was so strong.
Before fairies existed, he was S+. What was our set?
Bulk Up, Drain Punch,
Dragon Tail,
and I think it was just Crunch.
No, either Crunch or Knockoff.
One of the two, but yeah, absolute nuisance.
With Shed Skin.
With Shed Skin,
and
so you can't
that was 6v6 singles, so just... remember, fairy didn't exist.
Yeah,
it wasn't a thing.
Yeah,
so
there was nothing that could handle this.
Oh yeah, because you can't toxic stall him, you can't burn him, you can't sleep him. He'll just shed tail or shed skin off.
Yep. Favorite ghost.
I knew, dude. What was the first thing I said when I saw your list? This is the first thing I pointed out.
Yeah, you knew I was.
I knew Squidward.
Yep, Dust Noir. So
laugh.
Dust Noir, my favorite ghost. See, now this was another one like
bored.
SpongeBob bored. So Zoroark could have potentially gone in this spot as well,
but you have to put Squidward.
I have to put Squidward.
I'm the Dusclops guy. You're the Dust Noir guy.
Yep.
You've since day zero. That was like probably like the first thing you've ever ran in. What was it 5th gen when he came out?
As Sub Will-O-Wisp.
Focus Punch,
and
Shadow Punch.
Yeah,
I remember. That's Squidward. Absolutely, and he's a menace. Back then, it was and you or whatever.
It was like Will-O-Wisp Pain Split is what it was, or
Will-O-Wisp
something like
Pain
that.
Split
Yeah, it was annoying.
Yep. But he legitimately is a fun poke. So for you, nostalgia, competitive, aesthetics, or design, kind of.
Boy, this is a hodgepodge of all of it.
You think so?
I really think so. Yeah. I think this is the most hodgepodge of. Like,
if you had to pick one that's tip of the sword.
Tip of the sword, probably competitive.
Competitive?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He put some work in.
Dude, especially for, like, roulettes. When we do certain tiers for roulettes and stuff like that, using Smogon tiers. Oh, my gosh. So much fun.
Yeah. My favorite ice type.
We just talked about it.
Articuno.
We literally just talked about it.
Yep. Yeah, Articuno. Yeah. This one, this is a nostalgic choice, and also leaning a little more towards design as well. I think it's a really, really strong design. I loved going through the Seafoam Islands.
It's an S+ design.
Yeah.
I think it's the best design out of all three of the Kanto birds.
Yeah. It's tough between Zapdos and Articuno, but I love it. It's elegant.
For me, I like the elegance. That's a good
elegant.
word for it.
It's mystic. Like it
definitely gives that vibe of like the
like an aurora
Borealis.
Because that's what it is. It's the aurora. Yeah. So they really nailed it with the design.
Okay, now we're going into the top 10. Not even top 10s. These are top 3.
Yes. Favorite steel type, Scizor. This one, all of it competitive. I mean, it kind of started competitive, right?
The number one is nostalgic.
Yes.
For you.
Competitive, just always been good. Always been good.
Always will be.
Design, amazing.
S+.
Amazing. S+ so design. Good. And he's red.
Yeah, I wish his shiny was a bit more like he's all red and then all green. I wish it was a little bit mixed up.
Yeah. Or even like put some chrome in the shiny.
Like in the shiny, he's chrome green, but it's like a mix between lime and olive green. I wish it was more like a forest green, but chrome. It'd be a lot for me personally. But yeah, Scizor's S+. Like he's not in my top 10, but if Pokemon were real, I'd probably want one. Yeah. He's so BA.
Yeah.
He's one of the most original OG BA. Yeah. We're throwing a lot of acronyms here, but he's amazing.
Speaking of OG BAs,
the biggest derp.
Yes, my favorite dragon type,
Derp Dragon.
Can you tell I'm a Gen 1er?
Yeah, definitely Kanto rep.
Yeah. What else is there to say about Dragonite? Once he got multi-scale, he became a tip-top threat. He's always been good, but then multi-scale just put him over the edge in every game.
Yeah, he's always been good, always will be. Yep. He's S+ right now. I've literally fought about 10 Dragonites in the past week just on Reg D alone because he's so good with the Chen Pao plus Extreme Speed combo. Yeah. Still amazing. Yeah.
And then my final pick, my favorite fairy, Hatterene.
This one surprised me a little because obviously there's Hatterene, Grimmsnarl, and then Ralt's line, which could be either, I know Gallade is not a fairy, it's psychic, but then Gardevoir.
Yep.
Which is Gardevoir's in your top 10.
Yes. Alola Ninetales was also a contender in this spot. Yeah. So, but yeah.
Gardevoir, though, we've talked about it before on the channel. Gardevoir, or not. See, look at me. I'm even getting Hatterene, bro. Go for it.
Yeah, we just, this is a bulky Pokemon.
What's yours? Bellatrix?
Bellatrix.
McGonagall?
Yep.
And Doug has Luna Lovegood.
Yep. Dude, I have 5.
And I've got 4 of them.
I got 5 8th gen Pokemon on my list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you're a big 8th genner.
Yeah, dude, it's a great game.
The Pokedex was insane. They had a good Pokedex, man.
Yeah. So that's my picks. Justin, let's move on to yours.
Yeah, flip that script, bro. Let's see my BS. I got trash picks, bro.
Yeah, yours are garbage. Ready? Here we go.
Garbage.
All right, buddy, from the top.
So, are you surprised?
So
let's start there, because obviously we've known each other our whole life. So the first thing I shouted out was like, "Oh, Squidward!"
The poison type surprised me. Your favorite poison being.
But you know, I've been a big fan of Grafai since the first time I saw him.
Yes. Apom, regular Apom surprised me.
Well, you know that I don't really like Ambipom.
Yeah, right. I knew that, but I didn't know you valued.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know
he was in the top 10 until Rillaboom came out.
And then Walrein. I had no idea you were a big stan for Walrein.
Oh, I love Walrein. He's amazing. Jocko, you remember Jocko?
Oh, I remember Jocko.
Oh, he's amazing. And again, like out of the ice types, what am I gonna pick? I guess for me in ice type, you know what my secondary was gonna be?
Frostlass?
Yep. I was gonna do one of those things like at the end of the calendar year when they do the 2 and 1 and they dash it. Frost / Glalie. So the snow run line.
Yep. Yeah.
Would have been my other pick because I think that's a really solid design choice.
Yep.
But 100%. Jocko tipped the scale. I know we're skipping ahead, but Jocko tipped the scale for
because he's thick.
Well, because competitively he's actually legit. Glalie sucks.
When he had toxic and then the hail and
thick fat.
Yeah,
he had dive. Remember my old one?
I remember he had so many stalling options.
We'll see if he's going to be good again in the future. Obviously for lower tier type stuff, but aesthetic. Yeah, we'll get to it. But we'll start right at the top. And again, this is the order that they put it in.
Yes, but it worked out. It really worked out as like almost a 1, 2, 3.
Kicking it off right with my boy. Yeah. Right out the gate. My number 1 favorite Pokemon of all time. Pikachu is to Ash, as Sceptile is to Gym Leader Justin. Mm-hmm. So this is my ace. You come to my gym. This is my final poke. Mm-hmm. Which is, think about that. If like you're in the anime, how awesome would that be for a gym leader? But like
to the Sceptile,
like what up, bro? I would feel so cool. I'd feel like I'd feel like such a champ.
That's a great pick.
That's my boy.
It's everything, really.
Yeah, it's probably nostalgic.
Yeah,
is the most. It's just because this is the very first game I ever played in Pokemon was 3rd gen, and the very first poke I started with was Trico.
Right.
So, and I didn't know anybody. I was just a kid. But it's just, again, that's the same reason with your Venusaur.
Exactly.
And then the aesthetics, again, it's a grass ninja. I love the blades on his wrist.
It's a great design, man.
Competitively is the least out of the 3 because he's not very good competitively.
He hasn't been good since 4th gen, and even then he was...
No, he needs a better move pool.
Yeah.
He's got good stats. He's got a great ability. He needs a better move pool. But top 3 contender here, my boy, literally named after my dog at home right this second, which has been featured on the channel, Arcanine, Jake the Arcanine.
All right, favorite fire type, Jake the Arcanine, buddy.
Yeah, this is not even...
This is another one. Like it could be all 3. Nostalgia, competitive, and aesthetics.
It's 100% all 3. Because competitively, he's S+. Mm-hmm. Design-wise, he's one of the best Pokemon... He's ever made. He's the best dog they've ever made. You still can't. They still haven't made a better dog Pokemon. Yeah. Like in terms of like naming your dog after somebody.
Oh, you know who actually almost made my fire? Entei.
Oh, Entei's great.
He was pretty close.
Entei's great.
Pretty close.
Yeah, he's just awesome. Water type. Gotta go Ludi. Gotta go with the Poncho. He's top 10. This one is definitely competitive.
Yeah.
The reason that he's even in my top 10 is because he did so well competitively. I was like, you know what? Like, Crawdon's great, don't get me wrong, but if I had to choose Pokemon Rio, do I want this giant crawfish lobster bug? Or do I want a dancing platypus with a pineapple?
Who serves drinks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I want the bartender.
I thought this might be Milotic for your water spot.
Oh, I like Milotic, but no, that's more your jam for sure.
Yeah.
But then again, old school, honorable mention for the old top 10 before 8th gen came out. We got to go Apom. I love Ambipom competitively.
Yeah.
Purple is one of my favorite competitive Pokemon of all time. We talked about it last week.
Yeah.
But aesthetically, I hate it. Apom, though, is glorious. I love Monkey Pose.
So this is a design choice here.
Design.
Apom for the favorite normal type.
Design. Okay. Absolute. Okay. Like, barely any nostalgia. I mean, it is. He came out a long time ago, right? But whatever.
Right.
It's literally because of his design. He's a monkey. He's just great.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean that's part of this list. Aesthetics is a huge part of the list.
And then Jolteon, top 10. Hit those buzzers because this is in my top 10. Favorite electric. It's not even. There's no choice.
Yeah,
there wasn't a.
Everyone's got to have an evolution.
There wasn't a moment thought about this. I knew exactly who. Oh, lock that in.
Wow. Okay.
He's top 10.
Great design.
Electric Fox cat thing. He's great design. He's my favorite evolution of all time.
Respect. Mad respect.
Tied with, close second would be Umbreon, but everybody likes Umbreon.
Everyone likes Umbreon. Yeah, I like Umbreon.
All right, bro.
All right, brother.
My favorite psychic type.
You
knew this. You should have known this. I did
know this. This one's not too surprising for me.
That Piggy, bro. Miss Piggy is amazing. Look at my cheeky grin. I love Grumpig. It's the design. That design is S+. You can tell just by looking at it that it's psychic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can tell, obviously, that it's a
purple,
pig.
It's got the gem on top of it.
Yeah, the gem kind of thing.
Yeah.
I love that it's got, especially Spoink.
Yeah, dude, Spoink.
Amazing
design, dude.
The first time I saw one as a kid, I was like, I need one of those. I love Grumpig. And obviously, stats are great, especially for what it is.
Yeah.
And thick fat, I think it actually has a lot of good place in the meta at VGC right now in Reg D.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I mean, it was decent. It was decent.
Last one.
Reg or Series 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
Or even I don't remember what series it was.
Plus, I grew up on a farm when I was a kid, so we actually had pigs.
Yeah, okay.
So when I was a little kid, that Saturday morning cartoon thing, you see the Pokemon on there and you see Grumpig. I'm like, oh yeah, I have one of those out out the backyard.
Yeah.
And then past that, top 3, finishing off. Obviously, if you love, I love grass types, but I love dog Pokemon. And I also really love monkey Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
So
and a fine monkey.
The best monkey.
Yep.
In the world.
So your favorite fighting type?
Mm-hmm.
Infernape.
Because Arcanine's Pure Fire, he had to go there, which means my fighting type had to be Infernape.
Exactly. Yes, just that juggling you had to do.
Yep.
I did the same thing.
Honorable mention here would have been my Hitmonchan.
Uh-huh.
Or
beautiful
Mienshao.
Okay, I thought that might make your list too. Yeah, I thought that might make your list.
Also, for both of us, an honorable mention for fighting. Cartman.
Yeah, I thought about Cartman.
Hariyama is amazing.
I thought about it, man. I really did.
But Infernape.
Yeah.
There's not much left to say about Infernape. People have seen the anime. You've seen Ash's Infernape.
Yep.
Especially when he uses Blaze. It's just the most one of the most epic things in Pokemon up until they got to producing Journeys that we've ever seen. It was awesome. So Blaze, I have to go Iron Fist with my Diddy Kong.
Yep.
Super, super good. So this is a nostalgic. I've loved it since day one. Chimchar is, I think, one of the most adorable Pokemon I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Monferno is one of the best designed second stage of any starter I've ever seen.
Yep.
And Infernape is just beyond S+.
Yeah.
Now on to Rock type. It was a close one here between, like I said, Leiron. I also really love T-Tar from when I was a kid, nostalgic reasons.
Yep.
But my competitive Spike took a here because I don't really love the aesthetic design of this guy. You know that. I'm not.
Yeah. But
Rhyperior, the Rhinox.
Rhyperior, yep.
Rock Wrecker. How many times?
Yep. I was just gonna say, when I think of this Pokemon, I think of me getting Rock Wrecked, bro.
Just I'm dead. I thought I might have a chance. Oh no, and it's gone.
Yep.
So much damage. It's so fun. It's a little troll, a little lulzy.
Yeah, it is.
But in legit competitive, I will be excited for him to come back because he's one of the best Trick Room sweepers the game has ever seen, especially with solid rock and a base 35 speed or something like that. So he's so slow.
Yeah.
Next, we have a top 10 representative. He's not in the dragon slot. He's in the ground slot. We got Flygon. This is my Dragonite.
Great pick. One of the most flexible dragons that we've seen, like, in the history of Pokemon.
I love the design for me. That's what...
Love it, yeah.
This is going to be an aesthetic design as well as nostalgia. First time I saw one, like, the Trapinch.
Yeah.
Didn't know anything about Vibrava or Flygon, because they don't look any, you know what I mean?
They look nothing.
And so I passed it up, and then later on I saw Vibrava. I was like, oh, and I figured out that they were connected. So I went and got the Flygon. I remember that as a kid of, like, that journey of, like, figuring out, oh, that's how you do it. And like building it up and finally have one of my own and be like, yeah, I got one now. Yeah. I got one now.
Insane design. The cross between like a
dragonfly
and a dragon. Just
yeah. They took that idea of like of the fly goggles. Yep.
Chef's kiss.
Speaking of flying, gonna go to my favorite flying type. This is no surprise.
Swallow.
My bird. She's top 10.
This is your original.
This is
facade,
the original. Yeah, this is
Pokemon.
the original Guts facade. Quick attack, also super fast. Cannot wait to play with her again. Really, really fun stuff. The cool thing with her, mine's called Air Razor.
Yep.
So
Beautiful.
her is what I say. Lots of Transformers nicknames here, but the cool thing with her is it's nostalgia. It's design and it's competitive. Competitively, she's great with the Guts facade. The design is so cool. It's like this fast, super sleek, like breaking the sound barrier, like Falcon,
like an airplane.
Yeah. And nostalgia because she was on my original squad from day one because she's in that Route 4 in the beginning of Hoenn. She's one of those first,
get that tail
like a Pidgey.
Yeah, 100%.
So again, people that love Pidgeotto and Pidgeot. This is that for 3rd gen.
Yep.
Next to that, we're going to Johto. This is no surprise.
Yeah, favorite bug Pokemon.
Coagus and Herculeos.
Yep, Scisor's brother, man. The
Heracross.
Heracross.
So this one is competitive.
Yeah.
And then beyond that, it would be nostalgic, and then the last one would be... I like the design, but if Pokemon were real, it would be a bit creepy to have a 4-foot-tall beetle.
Yes, 100%.
But...
don't know if I could love it.
Nostalgic-wise, I've always loved Heracross. He's always... competitively, he's always been good.
Yes, 100%.
Scarf Heracross with Moxie, Scarf Heracross with Guts. Guts right now being one of the premier abilities in the game.
Yeah, we did Scarf, Moxie, Heracross, and BDSP. It was crazy.
Definitely. And then my Poi. Gotta go again. It's the monkey.
So this one was a surprise. Is your favorite poison type is Grafaiai?
Yeah, definitely. I couldn't really think. Like I do like the Ryan Martini, the Toxtricity. I like Toxtricity, but Grafaiai for me, it's a painter. It's a monkey.
Yep.
It's got Prankster.
Yep.
And its ability or its new move, Doodle. Like it's hitting all. Yeah. It's hitting everything for me. Yep. So it's really good. For me, it's probably going to be the aesthetics and design.
Okay.
That I like the most because it's a painter monkey.
I agree.
And then my favorite dark type, honorable mention, used to be top 10. I made a clay sculpture back in the day. Like it was top 10 for most of my life. But again, thinking about Pokemon being real, a big giant lobster versus Ludicolo, right?
Yeah.
But anyways, Crawdon. This is going to be a nostalgic and competitive choice for me because competitively,
especially last gen.
He
had a good time last gen.
Oh, and he's going to have another one this DLC this fall. Yeah, but nostalgic also. He's always been good. As soon as Ash caught the Corphish, it was so cute. Corphish, fish.
Yep. So
5th gen rep.
Your ghost type. This was a surprise as well.
Well. Like I told you in text and Jess, we'll say the joke now, but it shouldn't be surprised because we don't call him Jellicent in the group.
No.
Nobody calls him Jellicent. We call him Pringles.
Yep, because that's what you named yours.
That was mine because he looks like the Mr. Pringles man on the front of the can with the mustache. So Pringles is amazing. He's everything you could ever want, especially for somebody like me. I love fire, water, grass cores. Yeah. And he's one of the best waters to fit in that slot that's ever existed. He's got amazing stats. He's a ghost type, so he has Will-O-Wisp. Yep. He gets Mirror Coat, so I used to have a set that was max special defense Mirror Coat.
Yep.
He has Water Absorb, so you literally switch it on those water moves for free in that fire, water, grass core when you're...
So this is a competitive choice.
As well as design and nostalgic. Okay. But it starts with competitive. Yes. That's why Pringles is called Pringles, is from competitive. So I like Ludicolo. it started at the core competitive.
Yeah.
Definitely. Bro, like, the biggest thing is because he's part ghost.
Yep.
Which means he got put in that breeding pool with Drifblim. And you know why that's important?
Why?
Because your least favorite move in the game.
Oh, God. Strength sap.
There it is.
Broken.
Let's go! Oh, so good. So, again, we talked about Jaco. That is a competitive... I love the design. Spheal.
Yeah. Oh, Spheal's a great design.
Spheal's one of the best designs Pokemon has ever had in over 1,000 Pokemon. It's literally like one of the top 10 best designs ever in history.
Mm-hmm.
It goes up there. It reminds me of that Meryl. It's that simple but effective. You get exactly... You can see that it's an ice type. You'd see it as a seal. And Walrein, again, from when I was a kid, one of the Elite Four members was a water, and one of her, like, aces was a Walrein. It's just that cool thing.
Just walled you.
And again, Jaco.
Yeah.
I say Jacques, that's a Adam Sandler reference. That's the big walrus that he trained in 51st Dates.
Yep.
And then Steel type. This was a tied for your Steel type favorite. We both love this boy.
Yep.
Gotta go with the Hoenn rep. I love Caesar.
Yep.
So it's not that there's not a close second, but for me, there's no other choice. You have to go Metagross.
Yeah.
Metagross.
Like I said, man, I had a hard time leaving this guy off of my list.
I think this is one of the hardest ones to pick because it's nostalgic.
Uh-huh.
Because he's one of the best Pokemon in Hoenn.
Yeah.
Competitive, he's one of the best Pokemon of all time.
Yes. Yep.
Always will be because of Clear Body. And then aesthetics and design, he's amazing. He's 4 brains put together.
He looks awesome.
He looks so mean. Shiny.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that picture of without the X?
Yeah, without the X, it looked scary.
Favorite dragon. So here's my legendary. My favorite legendary of all time, Rayquaza. Big green dragon, no surprise.
Mm-hmm.
So, hoping that one day maybe we'll get a Legends Deoxys or Legends Rayquaza.
I would love that.
Because the story between Jirachi and Rayquaza and Deoxys and the laser beam and the meteor, the comet that comes it wakes up Jirachi. Oh my goodness. And then obviously we've seen that in the movie where Rayquaza and Deoxys fight.
Yep.
So cool. And then my favorite fairy. No surprise. We're going with the Hoenn rep. We got to go with one of your favorite top 10s.
This also surprised me. I don't know what you might have put here, but
the other one would have been Comfey.
Okay.
And that's Lilo.
I would have maybe expected that.
And that's 100% a competitive choice. I like the design of Comfey.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lei, and it's from Hawaiian themed region. It fits perfectly, right? But it's not like that compelling.
You know who I almost put in my fairy slot? Xerneas.
Oh, Xerneas is a great slot. Yeah, so I gotta go Gardevoir. In Hoenn, there's the way that they teach you how to catch Pokemon is that you meet this kid Wally, and he's like a third party member. So he's not your Gary. He's not your rival. Right. He's a third member.
Third wheel.
He's a third wheel.
Yeah.
And you teach him how to catch a Pokemon, or it's like the game takes you through the tutorial, but you use him and you help him catch his first poke, which is a Ralts.
Okay.
So it's a very nostalgic, right, and as well as competitive. Obviously,
we know she does work competitive.
I named mine Sothis because I love Fire Emblem.
Yeah, mine's Mithra. From Xenoblade.
From Xenoblade. So
and we know. This is one of Pokemon's all-time greatest designs.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for her nostalgic, the competitive would have been the Comfey, but aesthetic design-wise, you know what my favorite fairy would have been? Honorable mention.
Xerneas.
Top Hat.
Top Hat? Okay.
I'm such a big fan of Galarian Weezing. I think that they knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, 100%.
So, this is my picks, bro.
Yeah.
Let us know down in the comments below which list do you like better, Zero's or mine?
Do you like the Kanto heavy list or the Hoenn?
The Hoenn list. You do have a lot of Galarian stuff. We both had some Galarian.
I had 5 Gen 8 Pokemon.
I don't think I had that many, but this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Really, really exciting stuff. Glad to go through and have some fun talking about our favorites. It's kind of fun to see, there's not all competitive choices.
Right, yeah, there's and the history behind them as well. So
yeah.
You guys can leave the history behind your picks on your comment as well.
Yeah, we definitely want to know. We want to get to know everybody and see your favorite pokes.
Yeah. So guys, hope you enjoyed. Nice, chill, fun topic. For now, we're going to go record some Pokemon videos for you guys, and we will catch you on the next podcast. Until then, I've been Zero.
And I'm Justin.
Council's adjourned.